what's your Waffle House order? Now, for those of you across the pond or maybe in the northern or western part of the United States, you may not know that this is a cultural thing in the South. It's a 24/7 diner, as folks in the Northeast would call it, or a greasy spoon, as we call it down here. But people usually have a very specific order. And I'm curious if hash browns are involved in yours. It's a staple, but I know you're not really eating that sort of thing. So, what is your go to Waffle House order?
I've just recently heard it's a short order restaurant. Have you ever
It is.
heard Waffle House? That Conrad, have you? I'd never like. How do you describe Waffle House? It's a short order restaurant because
It is.
they're open 24 hours a day. They have hamburgers. It's not just breakfast, which a lot of people think. And anyhow, oh Conrad, I think this goes back 40 because it was 80 before I was in high school. Same order. You ready?
I'm ready.
My buddy says, you may be the only human being who eats a steak at Waffle House. And I say, no. My daughters do. Karen will eat chicken if I pull her in there. Anyway, T-bone steak and eggs, medium rare, 5 whites, scrambled hard, hold the yolks, 1 over medium. So that's a total of 6 eggs, ma'am. You have to, a newbie, you have to explain because they'll go, now, what'd you just say? I said, 5 egg whites, scrambled hard, the 6th egg for a total of 6. You mean you want 6 No, honey. 5 egg whites, scrambled hard. The 6th egg is over medium. I want steamed hash browns with a few onion in it, no bread, no toast, unsweet tea.
How about that, dude?
I've had the exact same order since I was 14, 15. Literally.
I think most people have the same order. I've got the same order too, but mine's a lot different than yours. You might be interested to hear, though. You want to guess? Because I actually knew that it was a crazy number, and I know why. But you want to guess how many steaks Waffle House sells a year? Just guess.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so a million?
2.1 million steaks a year. 240 steaks an hour. 5,770 or 60 steaks a day. It's crazy. Hey. So a lot of people sleep on it, but it is available 24/7. They never close. I was even curious, and I guess we found out the answer during the pandemic. Why are there locks on the doors? Because somebody's there all the time. But yeah, so there you go. There's your answer.
Pro tip too. Who's the comedian says you might be a redneck? Is that Foxworthy?
Jeff Foxworthy. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think I have a line. I now at I'll call it my home base Waffle House.
Yeah, I got one too.
No need to shout the order out. When I'm walking up, they look over the shoulder. Yep, I'm here. Have the same. It's there.
I've got the same relationship with my dad and I actually went this morning. I'm not making this up. There's the Waffle House cup.
Well, Conrad, I took
you did it today too?
Yeah, and I took my sweet tea and put it in this cup.
But it was from Waffle House. I love it. Hey, listen, boys and girls.
Give me Larry's order.
My dad switches it up. He used to do a waffle with sugar-free syrup, but he's gotten away from that. So now he's scrambled eggs with cheese, bacon, and white toast. I go Texas cheesesteak sandwich, order a sausage, hash browns in the ring.
In the ring,
steak sandwich is fantastic. Have you had hash browns in the ring?
That's just a little. Yeah,
it means it's not going to be as crispy. It's crispy on top and crispy on bottom, but not all the way through. People dig it. It's good. And my local Waffle House, my home Waffle House, as you said, they told me, yeah, you can't do the Waffle House. We can't do in the ring anymore. It's banned. I'm like, what do you mean it's banned? Well, it's against Waffle House policy. We can't have it anymore. And I've been to almost every other Waffle House in Huntsville, and they all have it. They're just full of shit at my Waffle House.
So guess what? They've recently, a couple of different places. Can you imagine a guy in Walla Walla, Australia, hearing this conversation? They're talking about, but anyhow, they will tell me, hey, we don't steam hash browns anymore. And I said, what? You don't steam hash browns anymore? Because all like, can I just no butter or grease, put the hash browns up there, get a full cup of ice, put the ice on it, put the
lid.
The lid. Yeah, and that's how you steam them. And they're like, no, we can't do that anymore. Why? Against policy. I'd like to see a manager, please.
I love you for that.